Raso, and we're back in Dungeons and Dragons in the Infinity Tower. Once again, oh, I just got a notification from my computer. Hey, guess who's streaming right now? I wonder.
Our favorite YouTuber is Morse. She's streaming.
She's here. She's ready.
Man, incredible.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. We just haven't been able to get to it. It's been a lot.
I'm gonna mute my phone real quick. Yeah.
I should do the same.
I stream. I normally don't stream because I never get any viewers, so I just monitor Morse's stream. Or maybe I and I just don't know because I'm television. I'll never know. Yeah.
Boom, I have one viewer and it's myself.
Actually, no, two viewers. Because I'm here too. Hello.
Oh, there we go.
I'm looking
two
at the
viewers.
menu. I'm gonna put a comment. Hey,
I'm actually going to switch over to my actual one so I can
look for my channel. I is the robot in the Computron screen.
Wow.
Oop. And nobody will believe me.
Nope.
Yep. You're not here to you're not gonna confirm it. Yeah, you don't believe me? Oh no! Oh. I don't believe you. You're not in the stream.
There we go. I confirmed you. Okay, Andrew is robot.
No. It's lies. It's conspiracy. We're both in on it.
It's a conspiracy. We're both in on it.
It's like saying CR is me. They're all false accusations.
Even though they're true. What? I didn't know there was cake.
Cake.
Let them eat cake.
You said it was a lie. Where is the cake?
Yeah. Where is? I think CR has. He's gonna give it to us. She's her best friend, after all.
That's true.
Yeah. He's her #1 fan.
Speaking of which,
are we all ready? We're ready, right? Everybody's
set up? I'm ready.
Alright, well,
so
last list off. Go ahead.
Angus has an idea. I realized that I have some string in my inventory, and I'm going to tie. String do I have? I'm gonna look at it real quick. Hold on.
Oh,
string. No string. It's twine, really. But I have a great idea.
What
or
is it?
Maybe I could. I don't know. But what I want to do is take some string or cordage or whatever and tie it to the end of my crystal daggers and then tie those to my wrists so I could be like Kratos.
Kratos.
Yeah,
so you basically want to attach the daggers to yourself so that way if you like if they fall out of your hand they're still on still attached to you?
No.
Or what?
So I can throw them or like swing them around and attack people with from a distance with my rope daggers.
Whoosh.
Yeah. So like the bowl and you put it into except it's a dagger.
What is the length of your cordage, I suppose?
It's a string in here. It's part of like the burglar kit. It comes with the string. Let's see here. I have 10 string. A 10-foot length of rope of string typically found in a burglar's pack. I'm gonna cut the string in half, and well, actually no, I could just put it on one dagger. I'll just tie the 10-foot length of string to my crystal dagger, and I will dual wield. I will equip my crystal dagger and my short sword. So I'm basically dual wielding now.
Oh, jeez. That's a mess.
I mean, isn't it you or whatever? You're halfling.
Well, yeah, but I'm proficient in it, so.
Well, I guess so.
I mean, it's a one-handed weapon. I'm experienced in dual fighting, so.
That sounds
burglars
fine to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my string and tie it to my crystal dagger. So when I throw it, I can throw it at people, and then when it paralyzes them, or if it doesn't paralyze it, I can just pull the string and like pull it back to
How
me.
long is this string?
It's 10 feet of string.
You can only throw it 10 feet.
Still better than nothing.
I throw it though. I can, from a distance, paralyze people and turn them into crystal statues, and then pull the crystal dagger back. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'd be like, because I can stealthily, you know, just throw a crystal knife into someone's bushes. Oh no. The bushes. Yeah. I am the bush. Angus is
so
one with the bushes.
You have tied a length of string to your your dagger, your crystal-y dagger.
One of the two.
We never added the crystallize effect to your dagger, right?
No, there labeled the crystal dagger, and I think you made it as a custom item. I'll have to look at it. Hold on. It's somewhere. 3 daggers, but one of them is supposed to be crystal dagger. I have it. You gave it to me. We had like this whole thing.
I see you have 3 daggers of venom.
Yeah, one of those 3 daggers is supposed to be a crystal dagger. Ah, here it is, crystal dagger. I see it. Piercing.
Oh, I see it.
Causes this. It's just a renamed. It's just a renamed venom.
I'm going to add to it. Hold on.
And I'll delete one of these daggers of venom, and if you could duplicate the crystal dagger, because
yeah, I'm trying to add this like to the notes or something.
Oh my. D&D Beyond isn't working with me.
Here we go. So now if you look at the notes on this crystalline dagger, or this crystal dagger, I basically put in the effect from the spider, which is the crystalline bite, which is a melee weapon attack, +4 to hit, reaches 5 feet, 1 creature. On a hit, it does 2 piercing damage, and the target must succeed on a DC, a difficulty of 9 Constitution saving throw, or the bite causes light petrifying in the form of crystals to the wounded area that lasts for 2 hours.
Alright. Fresh to actually be able. Oh, I see. Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh, right.
If I do manage equipment, and I do go to your inventory, and I find
I had
that.
to refresh the page.
Refresh or.
Let me see, is there a way I can add another one?
Is there a way?
You just copy and paste and put it under one of the poison daggers. Or I could just delete one of the daggers of venom and just say if I lose or the crystal dagger I have breaks, I just don't remove it from my inventory because I have another one. It's not equipped.
I'm just gonna edit one
Until I
of the
lose.
venom daggers. I'm trying to remember how I did this.
Right. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. I'm so
I know,
sorry.
I grabbed a bottle of Gatorade. There we go.
Ooh.
And I will rename it to a crystal dagger.
Dagger.
That should be set.
Heck yeah.
Perfect.
Right, I acquired a cold bottle of water.
My throat was bothering me this morning, so I'm not drinking cold things.
Oh.
Alright, I edited another one of your venoms and turned it in another one of your venom daggers and turned it into another crystal dagger. So it should be in here.
Equipment. Oil of sharpness. I can put that in my crystal dagger, dagger of venom, crystal dagger. Okay, I see it.
Perfect.
Neat.
Alrighty. So you guys found the lunchbox of what is it? Endless sandwiches.
Yes.
And
Theragal has it, I think. Though, did Theragal ever give it back to me? Because I have it in my inventory.
No. I still have it on me.
I would like to take it
in my
back.
lap while I'm eating the sandwich. You're like, yes, this is a very good turkey sandwich. Delicious.
I do believe shopping list is the correct
I would like back
file I would like to have open.
have a backpack. I don't think you do. Yep, that's my reasoning here.
Poor old Granny Scorpion Shoes. No one ever saw her death coming. It was pneumonia. Yes, her pet scorpion pneumonia who lived in her shoe. Tragic. Shot her point blank.
What? What are you talking about, Theragal?
Spouting nonsense.
Sorry! Just a bit of mad rambling.
Okay, well, Angus, as you were rambling like a madman, has taken the lunchbox of sandwiches and just put it in his bag for
Alrighty then.
safekeeping. Yeah.
For
I'm proceeding my
safekeeping.
sandwich. I already got that with my juice box too. Just having a
Well, I
juice
mean,
box.
you can trust me with holding on to stuff because you've seen the links I'll go to get it back.
What do you mean? How come you what are you saying? You can't trust me with stuff?
I said
told
you
him
can
to-
trust.
Oh.
You can trust
Giving
me
you-
with stuff
Alright,
because I won't lose it. Because when I almost lost my crowbar, I set a whole forest on fire to get it back.
My crowbar, you killed like 8. No, not 8. Like 3.
I killed him.
Is a massacre.
It was a great, terrible time. It was
You see, like Angus's little derpy face, it just lit up with like flames of hellfire. Where's my
I got a
crowbar, Spriggan?
Where's my crowbar? Alright, we should probably
You
get
little
started, like actually
Yeah.
doing stuff. What are
Alright.
you guys going to
So
do?
basically, last time
So,
we're following
there's, like, a
path
trail?
of destruction left by other
Yeah.
adventurers.
It looks like a body has been dragged through here, or something has been dragged through here.
No, it was,
Well,
We've already done.
no, that somebody came through, like forced their way through here.
Yeah.
Well, we will simply follow this trail of destruction. See where it leads.
Do you want me?
I'm still on my horse, so I'm just trotting along.
And
Do you want me to, like, use my cloak of elvenkind to, like, sneakily, like, run on ahead and see what's up there?
Actually, I
So we
haven't
don't-
even used my hat.
What?
My hat I got.
You have a
My hat
hat.
of disguise.
Oh. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my hat of disguise to make me look like a frail old man.
You already are a frail old
You
man.
are.
I'm not an old man.
Frail
and I'm not
old man.
frail. What are you talking about?
Why don't you just say you're frail? You have white hair and you're
I'm
purple.
purple because I am a adversary, but however you pronounce my race's name. Gosh.
Celestial?
Yes, it's not. No, it's not their call. It's not their call. They're like descendants of celestials and stuff.
I don't
Basically, ours
just called
celestial.
me
Evanescence.
halfling.
Yeah, because I do not
And
care
clearly
for
you know how to pronounce my race's name. Care about you, you weird. No, let's get this
They have
argument
a
on.
variant
Come on.
ace smear. That's what I'm called.
Come along, old man.
You're a smear.
I describe as a
He's a
frail old man, so my
What
looks
kind
look
of smear?
deceiving.
A smear on the wall.
A variant ace smear.
Ace.
I don't know how do you pronounce it. It's spelled A-S-I-M-A-R.
Asimir?
I have no idea. But when you say it, a smear, I just think you're a smear, like a smear on a wall.
I think Asimir is correct, but we're just making fun of you.
There you go. What happens?
Alright, so y'all are continuing down this path.
I look like a frail
As you-
old man, like really old.
Alright,
You're
you
getting old.
appear to be like you're covered in wrinkles and your hair is totally white with this long
It's even
white
whiter than it was
beard.
before.
But it looks like it's coming out in chunks because you're just so old and frail. You
He's molting.
basically look like you're gonna fall apart any moment.
Oh.
I'm so old! Why aren't I in the ground yet?
You look like at any moment you are going to drop dead. Like you're just gonna fall off your precious mount there and fall to pieces.
Do I know?
So,
Oh.
I'm an old man insanely close to death and I'm in a black robe. I might as well be dead. Right, practically a skeleton already.
Wait. So I'm invisible. Just gonna trot
I'm just
along.
I'm on my horse trotting along, follow the path as an old man.
Alrighty
Doesn't come
then.
upon any people, they'll be fooled by my disguise.
That's a good plan there.
Yeah.
And I am invisible.
Alright, as you're going down this path, the deeper you seem to be coming into the or the further along this path you're going, you see the forest or the world around you seems to be just like all of the life is being drained from it. You see various other like places like in the webs where there's clearly been like the spiders have been feasting on the have been feasting on the animals of the region.
Angus would like to make a comment. Man, these spiders are really eating up this place. Do you think this is happening everywhere else in this world?
What?
I mean, it's just awful at the forest. They're just even the trees are getting eaten. Just wondering if you think that the same thing is happening to every other area in the world. that we appear to be trapped in?
I don't know. Probably.
Alright.
Probably it's not like the exact same thing that's going on here, because this is a life door, so it makes sense that things are starting to die. That's the trouble. What we're gonna go to the death door and everything's coming to life. Oh
no!
No! Everything's living! We're gonna kill it!
This is where the forest is going.
Everything's coming to life.
Or maybe somehow the two worlds are merging and when they're not supposed to. Something's happened to the tower.
Yeah,
it's gone all mismatched.
Because death. I don't. You're the only one who can truly find out.
Well, I don't want to, just risk hurting my brain just to figure that out. I'll figure it out when it comes a problem.
Figure it out when it becomes a problem.
It is a problem.
That sounds like you, alright. I'll figure it out when it's a problem.
It's not a problem for me right now.
Is it not?
Well.
I mean, everything's dying around me. I didn't come from this world. I don't really care. I just want to get the stone, honestly.
Alrighty.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting, Morris.
No.
Right.
It was a very good interaction amongst
I was
characters.
basically talking to nothing. This old man was talking to no one because he's like invisible.
He's using his cloak.
This bad rambling as he talks to the wind.
As he talks about Aunt Scorpia.
Yeah.
Ay.
Alright, continue onwards then.
Alright, continuing onwards. Huzzah!
Yes. Progress.
Progress. And the thing that I see is disappeared, so hooray!
Hooray.
Don't you just love it
The
when you
spiders
save
disappear.
files and then they're gone?
Oh no!
You can't find where they are, and you're like, I just put it.
Uh-oh, that isn't good.
What's happening?
I found it.
Alright,
Hooray!
I gotta take a look at some
The spiders! They
steps.
disappeared!
For a moment, the tower was void of spiders, and then all of a sudden, they were.
There were spiders.
Why'd you fix these spiders, Samantha? You control the towers! Make a bunch of stuff fall on them.
Wait,
What
are
you
you
doing to me?
this aloud?
No, I'm doing it to my head.
Oh.
I'm saying that in my head, don't worry.
Okay. I mean, you have to clarify this, otherwise Angus could have been like, what are you rambling about?
Nothing, you're an idiot.
And as you're walking down this path, you hear a quiet rustle to your right.
Rustle.
I want to use a perception check to... Well, maybe would it be investigation to see what the rustling
You know what? I've had enough of this rustles. I'm gonna shoot a fireball at the bush.
At the bush?
What?
I'm gonna shoot a fireball at the rustling.
At the rustling bushes.
You open up with violence. Alright.
No, go on ahead. Alright, go on ahead.
Okay.
I shoot a fireball at the rustling noises.
Take that.
This old man is gonna shoot a fireball.
This old man.
It's surprising that the using my power doesn't kill me.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Damage
Yeah.
roll?
Well, you gotta see. If you hit it, you're gonna be rolling at a disadvantage because you don't even know what you're firing at.
Alright, Okay, I rolled a 12, but I get +6 when I fire my magic. So that's
But you have to roll
around
again and take the
18.
lower
Yeah,
one.
but my disadvantage was 12. My other one was like 17. I got 18 now because I got +6.
Alright, go ahead and roll for damage. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I'm gonna damage the heck out of that rustling noise.
As you hear
Alright,
rustling to your
5.
right, you turn around and blast a firebolt. It was
No
a
hesitation.
quick reaction. You blasted a firebolt, and sure enough, what appeared to be a dying bush to your right springs up and is actually, dun dun dun, a spider.
That's right. I'm done with you spiders. I did 1d5 damage.
Well,
Alrighty.
And shouldn't it be at disadvantage because, you know, I just suddenly go...
You probably caught up.
Yeah, maybe it's...
So I'm gonna... You did 5 damage, you said?
Yeah, 5 damage.
Okay, well, let me just grab this really quick. What?
Hey.
This old man's had enough of these spiders.
There goes back, and he's angry.
He's angry. He's tired of these spiders everywhere. And he wants to level up.
He wants to
Wants
level
more
up.
power.
You want to level up, yet you ran away from the Hydra.
Look, it's a Hydra. What else would you do with that thing? It's you.
You could have taken it.
Yeah, you
I would
rolled
like you
underneath
all
as a
to
ball
roll
of moss.
initiative, please.
I tried to climb it.
Roll initiative? Oh yeah, we gotta roll initiative. All of us or just me?
Okay.
All of you.
I'm gonna roll with
And
my
I think
computer.
Spider should roll at a disadvantage.
Oh, he did, but didn't really help much.
Alright.
I
got
rolled an
13.
8.
Alright, we've got that. Theragal has 13 and Angus has 8. Alrighty.
Not doing so great on those initiative rolls.
Alright,
You're
so the
pretty
spider goes first.
Oh.
It rolled at disadvantage, but it still got a 19.
Oh, wow. You lucky spider. It's because it was on fire, that's why.
This spider is actually going to... Da-da-da-da-da...
He's going to run away.
You wish. You wish. This spider... I think this spider is going to go ahead and... Well, this is an interesting thing it can do. Yeah, how about that? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do when it comes for you?
When it comes for you. Yes.
I think this spider is going to go ahead and use this interesting attack that it's got. This spider is actually covered in poisonous spines.
Uh-oh.
And it's
No
going
climbing
to...
that thing.
It's going to go ahead and shoot some of its spines off and shoot them at Theragal.
I'm currently invisible.
Yeah. So it doesn't even know you exist.
I'm on my horse.
Yeah, but it can shoot these off, so...
Alright, so I have to roll the, see how much that... I have to see if it actually hits me, though.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, sorry.
It rolled 11. What's your armor class again? I always forget.
17.
Alright, you're fine.
Yes, you kind of pierced my dark robes. Now it's my turn.
Okay. I have a plan.
It is
I'm gonna do a
indeed...
reaction. Oh wait, it didn't damage me though. Never mind.
It is indeed Theragal's turn next.
Alright then. I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at that thing. Alright, let's see. Alright, 1d20. My final will be... My final is 14.
Nope. You missed. You went to blast it, but you were still in the middle of dodging the spindle shots when you blasted, and you got right to the side of it, and it was like,
Quickly, halfling, be my meat shield.
Alright,
Meat
so
shield. It is
I'm
now
gonna use
aimed
my
at
invisible. I'm gonna use my invisible advantage. Is the spider more than 10 feet away from me? I'm like right in front of Theragal at this point, aren't I?
It is not more than 10 feet away from you. I'd say it's
Alright.
pretty close. Because you were walking down the path and it was like right next to you guys, so...
I'm going to throw my crystal dagger at its face, then recall it, and then use my cunning action to dodge. I mean, basically dash to a different position.
Yeah, and he should be rolling an advantage since they don't know he's there.
He gets an advantage, his sneak advantage, yeah.
Yeah, I get my bonus sneak attack.
Yeah.
So you should do bonus damage, right?
He's got it on his thing.
Because since I'm throwing the dagger, should I be rolling for dexterity?
You'll basically just be making a ranged attack. So...
Yes.
Yeah.
Dexterity.
Yeah, because this isn't a strength-based.
I rolled an 11.
That is not gonna do it.
No. Okay. I call the dagger, then dodge.
Get out of there, you dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna like dash to the opposite side of Theragal from which I was.
Now it's the spider's turn.
You were in front, so now you're gonna go. You're gonna put Theragal between you and the spider now?
No, I was gonna so I'm in front to the other side of the...
He was in front of the horse, and now he's at the back.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I wanna be kicking distance.
Yeah, honestly, my horse might automatically kick you if you get touching.
Alrighty, that's good by me.
Alright.
The spider... Oh wait, nope, that's... I need to do... Oh yes, perfect. The spider's gonna go ahead and... Gonna go ahead and make another shot of its little poison spikes. It's gonna not reach. It's gonna fail again, and that is a waste of its really cool poisonous shot. Too bad. Boo-hoo. Oh, so sad. That makes it Theragal's turn again.
Alright, let's see. Where are we? Just get something here. Where is it? There it is. I wanna use my horse. It's at midnight, so what does it do again? Let me check. Creatures. Category.
It's a nightmare.
Nightmare, whatever.
It's a... What?
D&D nightmare. Give me a second.
Oh hey,
One.
Hey, Thompson.
Hello, types.
Oh wait, no, Jon Snow. Hi, Jon Snow.
Sorry if I'm taking long. Just have to.
Hey, Jon Snow, the spiders get sucked in between the two worlds.
Alright, hit points. Alright, it has 68 hit points. Actually, let me get more details right here. Boop. Compendium. Alright, attributes. Damage, immunities, fire, language challenge, fire resistance, hooves, melee weapon attack, +6, reach. Its hooves are reach 5 feet. Can it hit the spider?
It is more than 5 feet.
It says its reach is 5 feet.
And I'm saying the spider is more than 5 feet from you.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said it reaches more. I like to move my horse a little closer to the spider, and then hit the spider with the horse's hooves. My horse does +6 to hit one target. Hit 2d8 +4 bludgeoning damage +2d6 fire damage. So I get +6 to hit. So if I do d20, all right, let's see. Boom! +6. That is 18. I get my final is 18 for my horse to hit it.
Yes,
right.
you did.
And all right, let me roll some more. Let's see what he does. Yeah, sorry. 2d8 of bludgeoning damage. So. He has 9 bludgeoning damage and 6s. Nine bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage.
Oh, fire damage?
Yeah, he does both bludgeoning damage plus fire damage.
Okay, so...
He does 9 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage? What he actually does is 9 bludgeoning damage and 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. Oh.
Yep.
Alright then.
This spider happens to be vulnerable to fire.
Well, nice. Good thing I hit it with a fire thing earlier. Alright, so... How much do I hurt this thing? Oh no, my horse does it. Does that mean I can still attack?
Yeah, because your horse, that was... I'm gonna count that as your horse's action, and then you get an action. So hold on for a second. That, and that makes that... That, and that makes it that. Okay, it's your turn. This spider, took that hit like it just got its face kicked in basically, and it's
it kinda did.
Like very disoriented, and it's like falling apart.
Right,
some of its little spindlies are falling off, and
that's right. I want to shoot a firebolt right into its face.
Okay.
All right, I gotta see if I can hit it. Wait, not that. No, wait. Yes, there we go. All right. I got... my final is 18.
You hit it.
Yeah. And then... Alright, I do 1d10. Whoop. I got 8!
And it's dead.
Yeah! Killed it.
The spider burns up, and all that's left is a crumpled, basically lump of charcoal now.
Oh, I guess I can't extract its venom, can I?
Nope.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's spines of, well...
They were burned to a crisp.
Oh. To the previous
I would like to cackle evilly. That's what happens to people who mess with their goal. Well, spiders, I guess. Anything that messes with their goal, honestly.
Do
you want to do a roll for cackling?
Do the best cackle there is.
See who does the best cackle.
What, you want to cackle? Try to cackle there, goal?
A cack off.
A cackle off?
Yeah.
As you are cackling maniacally, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear.
Heck yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Wait, is it just Theracol or is it me
It's
as
just
well?
Theragal.
Okay.
Well, I'm on my horse.
Can I do a dexterity roll just because
Alright.
I want to?
Alright, let's
Because you
see.
feel left
Ooh, I
out.
got a natural 20!
Sweet.
Alright.
So you basically jump off your horse very elegantly as where you were just sitting, a
This
giant...
old man.
Yeah, it looks quite ridiculous as a frail old man basically does like a triple backflip off of his horse and sticks the landing. And you land right next to Angus. And you're like, as where your horse is, basically where the space you just occupied, a Goliath spider just came flying through the air, and it would have grabbed you, but because you are no longer there, it has flown over the horse and has landed basically to your left.
Well, I go, ha! You missed!
And I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Alright.
You missed! You fool! I got an 18.
I needed to remember that 3 on initiative. Like last time. I got a 16.
Alright, that puts that there. Alright. So that means Theragal goes first.
Yes, well, since my horse is probably really close to this spider, I tell my horse to attack the spider.
Just
So
a
let's
second.
see, let's see if it hits it though.
How?
Bless you.
5 and 7.
Cover your mouth, halfling.
I...
You disgust
Yeah. Yeah. They should. Not even gonna argue with today.
Plus 5. Just 18.
Angus screams, "Give me all of your bee syrup now."
Okay. Sorry.
Look, you fool,
I'm
that's a
finished.
spider.
I had to calculate itself out. So you're telling the horse to what now?
I'm telling the horse to attack this spider.
Alright, so you want the horse to charge up to it and kick it, or what?
Basically hit it. Yeah. I
Okay.
want to attack it.
Alrighty, the
So let's
horse
see if it hits it.
runs up, turns to face it, and goes to give a good buck with its back hooves.
I mean, it
Alright,
runs
so
up and it
I
turns
will roll
around.
D20 and see if it hits it. I
Yeah,
got 16.
it runs up and then immediately turns around. 16? Alright.
Yeah.
It takes a good kick to the face.
Alright, so I have to do damage. Alright. Let me read that again to see. So, yeah. Alright. 1, 2, D8. Plus 4. Bludgeoning damage. 1, D2, D8, I mean. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's also a good one. His final for bludgeoning damage is 15, plus some fire damage in there, which is 2d6s. Yeah. I got 7 plus 7 fire damage. So 15 plus 7.
That is a very good hit. That's 22 total points.
Yeah, and it's also fire damage too.
Oh yeah, but this one isn't fire.
Oh. Alright, so how's that
This one's
spider?
fire
It's
retardant.
still my turn!
Hold on.
Yes. Spider shall die.
That spider, like, you saw the whole spider just like, you could see the wave of, like, the impact, where it just, like, traveled through the whole spider and was like,
You see the the waves just travel through the spider as it ripples through
Yeah,
flesh.
as it ripples its
The-
exoskeleton.
Yeah, the hard exoskeleton ripples.
The hard exoskeleton rippled as that horse
Yeah,
just
that's
put
hard.
everything into that kick.
Now it's on fire too. That really is on. There's like burnt hoof prints into where you kicked him.
So, you're gonna take an action, I assume?
Yes. And I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
So I gotta see the D20, see if I hit it. My final is 18.
18.
Yes.
What?
So my
That
final
spider
18.
takes a good blast to the face. It's like stumbling around.
I mean, let's
Angus.
see if I hit it though. No, wait, no, let's see if I hit it. That's not.
Oh,
like,
okay. To
my
see if you hit
damage.
it. That's okay. Yeah, you hit it. I was
All
like,
right.
that's like amazing.
Yeah. I do 1d10. That could be as amazing. I got my final is 8.
That's
Force
still pretty
damage.
good.
Like,
That spider takes a good blast to the face, and it is like, oh man,
right.
this old man is not as easy prey as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. This old man just killing everything. Look, I'm about to like see some outside perspective. Just an old man.
Oh no, because like I'm not sure if it disguises your voice, so you're just cackling like a maniac.
Yeah, it's basically an old
cackling
man
like
just
normal.
cackling like a madman. Angus, you might be able to finish the spider off on your turn. You better do
I want-
something amazing.
Well, I mean, I wanted to throw my crystal dagger at its mouth,
Just
but
lunge.
I see that's pretty much useless. So I'm gonna like run underneath it, and as I'm running, I'm gonna
Pretty sure it's
hold
on the
my
ground.
sword above. I'm gonna hold my sword above my head, and try to cut it.
Cut it
It's
open.
Alright.
belly.
You slide underneath.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. So what should I be rolling for that?
Just roll a regular attack with
Alright.
your sword. We'll see how this goes.
My sword. I rolled a 16.
Yep, you slashed it
two.
through the bottom.
Oh, I rolled 18. Yeah.
And it's dead.
Well, he's got to roll for damage now.
Oh, yeah.
I
Sorry.
slashed it through the bottom. I have to find my short sword. It's my super cool short sword of awesomeness.
Oh.
Where is it? It's in my actions. Find it there. Attack. It's 1d6.
I like how that spider didn't even think to attack my horse.
1d6.
It's just like, I just want to eat these people.
Is it a stealth attack as well? Because the spider didn't know where I was, so...
No, because it's all your encounter with the previous spider, so it knew you were there. So you do
Okay.
not have a stealth on this one.
Alright. That's fine. So 1d6 plus 10. I rolled 6 total.
6 total?
Wait. Yeah.
So, what happens to the spider?
It gets a good sizable cut down on its underside, but it's still going. It's still
Imagine
trucking.
this thing
It
is
looks
very-
looks
Can I
very
stab
awful.
it again?
No, you've used your action.
Now it's a spider's
Done.
turn. Let's see what
Now it
this
is
dying
the
spider
spider's
can do.
turn.
As I laugh as it suffers on the ground.
You laugh as it suffers on the ground. Alright. The spider seems very angry now. The spider's going to go ahead and pounce onto Theragal.
Try it, you fool!
So you need to do a Dex
Dexterity.
saving throw.
Yeah, let's see how I get this time. Here, spider.
I don't know. I'm not sure you should be overconfident about everything.
I got a 19!
But then again...
then again.
You casually sidestep as the spider just goes flying past you, inches down the path a bit, like it has just made this whoosh.
Insult the spider, you idiotic spider. You have 8 legs. Don't you know how to use any of them?
And with that, it is now Theragal's turn.
Now to finish off this disgusting beast. I want to fire one last Eldritch Blast right to it. It's right in front of me, so I should roll an advantage, right?
No, it's just an attack.
Oh well. Alright, sorry.
It flew past you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I got... yeah, 19 again. Because I got 13 plus 6, which is 19.
Sweet, you hit it.
My final's 19.
Alright.
And I do 1d10 of damage. Plus 2. Alright, let's see. I do... my final's 10 for damage on my Eldritch Blast.
And you blast the spider into oblivion. It's gone.
I just continue laughing. What an idiot spider. Didn't even get to do anything. You just die. That's what they got to do. Die.
Oh my. I think if you keep this up, the tower's gonna send more spiders your way.
Dude, well, if they're as stupid as this one, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright.
I just became more evil all of a sudden.
You become... Well, I said like last session. I think the Theragal thing pretty well.
Yes.
Oh, wait, voice is a...
I'm fed. Oh. I sound really old right now, I think, don't I?
No, because it disguises what you look like, but does it disguise your voice?
Let's see the description again, shall we?
It's just a hat?
It's a magic hat, I'll have you know.
I have a pretty magical hat.
Let's see. It doesn't say anything not being able to sound like an old man.
Disguise self. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, appear thin, fat, or in between. You cannot change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you.
Yes, I must sound like an old man. I can.
But
do
it says
it.
look.
It says I can't. It doesn't say I can't do it though. It says the extent of the illusion is up to you.
The changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use a spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat. Anyone who touches it would feel nothing, or would feel your head and hair. If you use a spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of somebody who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while it's seemingly still in midair. To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action. Must succeed on intelligence. Check against your spell save DC.
It doesn't say I can't do it.
But it does specifically say look.
But it does say that I can do whatever.
Yeah, but she is the DM.
Man, fine. I sound like Theragal, but look really old.
I sound like Angus, but I'm invisible.
Yes, you're wearing an annoying piece of wind.
I am a boss, I'll have you know.
Very foul smelling and annoying, just.
That's right.
You're like a fart that never leaves.
I don't pretend. I probably still smell like what? Like.
I actually took a bath.
I haven't taken since the beginning of this adventure, So I probably still smell like that gross party that I had.
And also probably rotting corpses, because you did loot some zombies.
Yeah, and also probably rotting corpses, but I'm a halfling. You know, we're used to this. I live in a hole.
Well, we've killed the spiders.
No,
Did we
no,
level
no,
up?
no. Not a dirty, smelly hole.
Well,
This is
not
a
a
halfling
dirty or
hole.
smelly hole.
Which,
It's a halfling hole.
which means a warm hearth, good food.
I don't know. Have you met Angus's parents?
Might as well be made of dirt.
Yeah. I mean, I never actually described Angus's house. Angus is going to take a moment to do some reminiscing. So Angus's house looked like a nice, it was like a little dirt mound. And if you go on the inside, it would be like a wood floor with like a sort of, not like stone brick, but like, you know, like a red brick entryway into a nice sort of, probably looks pretty ugly, I imagine, now that I think of it. Out of mud. Well, no, it's not red brick. And the red, it goes into like a hallway that has like wallpaper on it, and like all the rest of the walls have wallpaper. Yeah, it's just got wallpaper. Maybe the wall itself is still brick, just covered in wallpaper, maybe like a little bit of wooden paneling, but for the most part, the house is brick.
I lived in an abandoned library.
Wow, who's this?
It just smelled like old books.
Yeah. I smell of Guinness and
failure.
not failure. Probably a little bit of disappointment. My parents are a little disappointed in me. They wanted me to become a cobbler, and I became a burglar. Why are we talking? I remember the DM just sitting in silence.
I like to think that you just you misheard. It's like you said cobbler, and like you thought they said cobbler, but you thought they said burglar.
That's because they sound so similar.
Like, oh, I was like, cobbler, I thought you said burglar!
I thought you said burglar! So I burgled the neighbors? That's everything!
Burgled the neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've already started, I can't stop now!
I was one of the people. Bilbo had to get his stuff back from.
But not because you bought it.
Not good. Yeah.
It's because you stole it.
It's okay, I'm using the time
Yeah.
you're rambling on about backstory to,
It's fine.
Do we get to level up?
No.
I don't think so. We basically like super quit these spiders. We like killed them like they were not spiders. That there was something less
Like
significant than the
smaller
spider.
spiders!
Like small spiders, yeah.
Like spiders that can fit in the palm of your hand. Just smash it. Yeah.
I don't know. In real life standards, that would be a kind of large spider.
I'll just rip it really hard. I mean, we discussed
Maybe
it,
like a
still.
house spider. Speaking of spiders, how are your spiders doing? They're all...
My spiders? What? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Oh, I was
Oh,
talking...
spiders. What are you going about on spiders?
Yeah. Anyway, so... Therigal, since we're talking about
What?
backstory, what was your favorite thing to read over and over and over again in your life? And that's what you did. Weird.
There's a lot of
like
books
that.
in there. I mean, I was in there for years.
Yeah, favorite thing to read, because I imagine you read everything, because that's just the kind of person you are.
Mm,
Your favorite book?
Yes, enlighten us. What was your favorite book in that whole library?
Was it in the children's section?
Okay,
It was called Spells and You.
Spells and You. Witchcraft for Dummies. Actually, no, it's a library, so it's probably Witchcraft for NPCs.
how dare you?
Did you ever find out who built that library or what was around it? Like, was there like an abandoned city? No, it was just a library in the middle of nowhere. you just saw a building and you were like, I guess I'm gonna go into it, and just conveniently it was a library.
And I was just outcasted, so I didn't really have much where to go.
I just look for a city, but you're you.
Yeah, I don't want to be near people.
So if you like found the nearest cave, you would just stay in it. You would have just sat in a cave. That doesn't seem like a very Theragal thing.
I'd become a wizard cave.
It would become your wizard cave?
Yeah, I just, practice magic in there if I can't, the natural place.
Yeah, did you get outcast with any of your old stuff?
I have a quick question about your conversation as you guys are talking in the middle of this forest filled with spiders. Are you still traveling down the path, or are you still just standing there?
No, we're just standing there.
We're just standing here.
We're just
we
talking.
could be traveling down.
It's like, you know what, Angus, all this talk, I'm sorry, no, halfling, I didn't say anything. You know, halfling! Talking, I think this talking is very, stupid. I think we should just continue forward. I don't care about your past, and I don't want to know about mine. So let's continue.
Well, it's already divulged. So.
Not anything that's important. Let's go.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna, I guess, continue on.
Yes.
What's the horse's speed, out of curiosity?
It goes... where is it? Where are you, speed? Speed is 60 feet. 60 feet. But when it flies, it's 90 feet.
Action? Where can I check my speed if I can keep up with the horse?
No, you can't keep up with this place. Honestly, I want to try one of its things. I want to see what happens if I don't use ethereal stride.
We've already used ethereal stride.
No, we haven't. We stopped it. We just... No, that wasn't ethereal stride. That flying wasn't. Ethereal stride, it says, the nightmare and up to 3 willing creatures within 5 feet of it magically entered the ethereal plane from the material plane, or vice versa.
I don't have any.
We can go to the ethereal plane.
That sounds dangerous.
But also...
You can do that.
Exciting.
You can do that, and I'll just invisible walk my way through this.
I don't think I should do that, because then, more so have to make something up.
That's true. And,
I mean, you could always try, and we'll see what happens, but,
I mean, I have to be willing. Angus probably wouldn't be willing. I don't know what's stewing in your Theragal head. You don't relate to me. You don't talk to me, other than call me stupid. How would you feel if I called you stupid? Angus screams at the top of his lungs, "Hey, Theragal, you're an idiot, and I think you're a bit of a prick."
I would just look at you with this face like, I don't really care. Your opinion does not matter to me. You are an imbecile, and I do not care.
To you, because you and you acknowledge. Oh, that's right. I'm getting to you. Angus jumps onto the horse and puts his finger real close to your face.
Are you guys traveling down the paths yet? Or are you still sitting?
He's like on my horse,
we're
traveling my face all angry.
I'm not angry, I'm just there because I'm annoying you. We're traveling down the path.
If he's getting right in my face with his finger, I want to headbutt him.
You're gonna headbutt?
I'm gonna headbutt you.
As the two of you are arguing, you hear
Again. That's usually how your encounters start.
We're just arguing.
you're just arguing, and things amble into your path. You
Honestly,
hear
I don't know why I saved your life.
as you turn to headbutt Angus, you hear a great big commotion in front of you.
Huh?
Wait, in front of Therigal or in front of me?
Well, in front
We're
of,
walking
like,
towards you, so
ahead
it's in
of
front
you.
us.
Like
Yeah.
ahead of you.
Ahead of it.
I will
See that
turn.
direction.
I immediately
What-
turn to see
what
what's in
is it?
front of us.
You
Yes. What are
see
we looking at?
two of the largest spiders you've ever seen.
Alright,
You know,
so, like that...
I scream
like
at the
that-
spiders. I want to use my thug, my cantrips. I want to use my let's see, my thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna use it to make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. And I want to scream at the spiders. You spiders, get out of here! I've had enough with you spiders! I just killed 2 of you back there, and it was easy. And I'll make sure to make it even easier. I'll make you suffer.
The
Is that
spiders don't
intimidation?
seem to have any kind of reaction. They apparently don't understand your language.
Well, I screamed at him. That's all that matters.
Well,
That was really loud.
like that scene in that one movie about all the spiders, I turn invisible.
Whatever. So
I turn
how's this gonna go?
invisible. I turn invisible and get off the horse.
You know, I want to charge at these spiders with
I would
my
like you
horse.
all to roll initiative.
Alright, these dang spiders. They're everywhere, and I'm gonna kill them all. I'll purge this
No.
land, and then I'll purge the land!
Oh.
Alright, gonna roll now! I got 17. Heck yeah.
Angus, what did you get on your
I
initiative?
rolled a 12.
A 12?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I got
Alright.
17.
That works. So Angus, you're now behind the horse. You got off the horse, right?
Mhm.
So you're now behind the
got off-
horse.
I am
They were probably
invisible.
distracted at me, so they definitely never saw Angus in the first place, but I was screaming at them.
Alright, so one of the spiders is gonna go ahead and go first. It's going to shoot a web out at Therigal.
Try it!
It is.
That's what I thought. Because I told you to do it, that's why. You're the right man.
Spiders.
It definitely
Does that
beat
work?
your armor class
Oh no.
by a long shot. So you are now restrained by webbing.
Oh, what? It hit me?
Yep.
Oh. I am
Well,
very
you were-
angry. They're
good.
all in a web
You are now wrapped in webs atop
Is
your
the
horse.
horse alright? Oh,
The
okay.
horse, I mean, it has some sticking to its back, but other than that, it's doing pretty
Did I get
okay.
knock off my horse?
No, you've been effectively stuck to the top of the horse, or to the
Just
back
Just
of
like
this
how Angus
horse.
was when I was glued to Super Pig.
Yes, much how you were when you were glued to your pig.
I should attempt to summon Super Pig at some point. Oh well.
Well, you do have all 3 of your bags, and they
Yeah, I
all have
do.
your charge for the day. So
Yeah.
Also, I
In
have not
theory, I
even
can-
used my planar ally thing yet. Planar walker.
In theory, I can just summon. Right after we after. Yeah. Well, I can summon 9 creatures if I wanted to, like at once.
Have an army.
well, each one
Yeah.
takes an action. So
That's gonna be a lot. It's gonna take a long time.
I want to just
Please don't
grab
solve
my
it all at
grab my bags and dump them all. Well, I'll do that after this encounter.
After this encounter.
After
that's
this
still gonna be a
encounter?
lot of actions.
Yeah,
Be a lot
after
of
this
rolling.
encounter,
A lot
when
of
we're not in
initiative rolls.
combat.
I have to keep up with a lot. You sure you want to do all those?
It is now.
We'll just...
It is now Theragal's turn.
Well, I'm gonna try to break my way out of this with strength. My strength
Alright.
is -1, but I've got a good feeling about this roll. Alright. Give me the good numbers.
Please crit fail. Please crit fail. Please crit fail.
I got a crit 20!
You bust
Oh,
your way out of the webs.
And I used my
Yeah, the
horse to
muscly
charge
web.
the spider that webbed me up.
You're gonna charge at it? Okay.
Yeah, with the horse. And charge the
This whole
spider.
time you still
That
have...
would be the spider on the left.
Yes. I'm angry at it.
Are you making some kind of roll there? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, I gotta roll d20, right? Okay, let's go. Alright. Got that. Plus 14.
Nope.
Ah! I missed. I just ran right past him.
Wait, how many spiders are there again? It's like 2?
Yeah, there's 2.
I just ran right past the one on the left. I tried to charge it. My curses!
Well, I guess it's my turn now.
Yeah, it
Wait,
is
I
now
wanna keep-
Angus's turn.
Wait. I want to keep going a distance so I'm like, good enough distance away from the spiders. They don't just straight up attack me.
So, you
like,
said...
behind.
You said... The fireball necklace respawns, right?
Well, it
No.
recharges in the morning. Every morning.
I'm going to pull... It's been a morning, so I have all the things.
Mhm.
I'm going to pull a bead and load it into my sling, and fire at the one on the right. And
Honestly,
because they
just
don't know who they are...
Well,
That's
even
true,
if
but
whether
I'm
you
more
fire on the
accurate with
right or the
sh-
left, whether you fire to the one on the right or the left, you'll
Within
get them.
As an area effect.
It's an AOE.
Yeah, but it does a little extra damage, and because it's a stealth thing, it like does 2d6s, because they don't know that I'm there. It's
I
invisible.
distracted them with my screaming.
And so, I'm gonna hit one,
all a
do a
part of
little
the plan.
extra damage, do like some sling damage to it, and then it's going to explode into a ball of fire. Feel free to dodge, Theragal.
I said I got good distance away from them.
He did.
I got away from the
Well,
spiders.
what is the range on your
It goes 60
On
feet on
fireball?
foot.
The fireball? Well,
No, the rain.
using it. I'm using it as a
I know, but
projectile in my sling.
what is
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
range
hit
of
the
the
spider.
spell, the fireball spell? When it
Yeah.
explodes in a massive fire, how far does that
Oh.
fire go from the center?
Got it. I have to look at that. Spells. Yeah. Fireball. Bright streak. 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius? Based on
My
how far...
horse-
Hold on. Based on how far you had to travel to reach the spider, then past the spider, I'd say you're still in range.
I go 60 feet on horse.
And the spiders were not directly in front of you.
How far were
Would
they
I-
in front of me?
I mean, they were down the path, so... Nope, I'm gonna say you're still in range.
Really? I would
Yep.
think I'm in really far range.
Would-
Like I charged it to
But
attack
Angus,
it,
Angus
and then I
is
got
out of...
away from them.
Angus is out of range, though, because he's still back in the path.
Angus is going to load up the fireball bead because I have 30 feet range with that, so I can hit something. So it increases the range from which I can hit things from a distance. And you're going to see a mischievous little grin spread across my invisible little face as I release this ball of flaming death. All falls to silence as the impending doom of these spiders just slowly, in slow motion. Oh, actually, I gotta roll to see if I hit them first, don't I?
Yes.
And
So
I'm
roll
gonna
your
do that.
sling attack, basically.
I'm gonna roll dexterity, and I have a proficiency bonus as well.
Yeah, you do.
That's great, so I'm gonna add +5 to whatever I roll.
I hope you get one and
So,
it explodes in your face.
No, I got 10.
What's your total, though? Plus your proficiency and all
10.
that. Your total is 10.
Just 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you missed the spider with your sling, but the fireball spell still explodes. So
Okay.
you basically shot it in, you missed, you went a little to the left too much, and you basically blew it up in between the two of them.
Okay,
excuse
where
me.
Theragal is.
No, I'm like...
No,
I'm
Theragal's
like
behind
towards the
them.
left. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So now they need to make their saving throws. What do they need to beat
Theragal.
for their saving throw?
What do they need to beat? What is it? A target takes D on failed save. Dexterity saving throw. Attack save Dex 15.
15, okay.
Yeah. So that the roll above.
Alright, the one on the left succeeded, the one on the right failed.
What about Theragal?
I'm not within range.
Yes, I already determined that you are in range of this spell going
I thought
off.
he, like, got in front of them, though. Nah, I'm behind them.
He blasted the spell, it exploded in between the two spiders. They're standing right
So I have
next
to
to
do
each
a
other.
saving throw.
So you have to do a saving throw.
Alright. I got 16. Just enough.
Alright. So
So I
Got
have
out
to
of there.
roll 8d6, another. I have to roll d6s again, or do I not?
I'm sorry, you broke up. What was that?
Do I have to once again roll 16 d6s?
Oh,
You have to do like 8 for like one of them, I think, right? Or something.
yeah, well,
Yeah, but I got the stealth,
Oh yeah.
and so it's an extra d6 of damage per hit.
how many do you need to roll?
I need to roll 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got them here.
Got it.
So, isn't it, they take half damage on a successful save and full damage on a failed save?
On a failed or half as much on a successful one.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the total, and then the spider that failed is gonna take that whole total, and then the spider that succeeded and Theragal are going to take half of the total.
Oh, I'm on my horse. Shouldn't my horse take damage?
The horse also should have done a saving throw.
Did Theragal fail his saving throw?
Theragal failed. No, Theragal succeeded.
I
Theragal
didn't roll for the
succeeded.
horse yet. Alright, then let me roll for the horse then. Oh, I got 19.
The horse succeeded. So that's a 12, that's another, that's 18, that's 28. It's 34. That is a total of 34 damage to the one that failed. And, Theragal, you and your horse are gonna take half of that.
34, which is... Wait, what was half of 34? I don't
17.
think there's a really good number. 17?
30.
Oh yeah, it's 34, 17. I take 17 damage. Oh, I'll make sure to get you back for that, halfling.
Well, I'm gonna try to convince you that I didn't know that you were there because you're behind the spiders.
You saw me run into there, you fool.
I thought you went behind. Like I thought
Honestly,
you had a
it
good
doesn't matter to
distance
Theragal. If you
away.
hurt him, he's just going to blast you.
I sure you is.
I guess we'll see. Right now, let's focus on these spiders.
God,
My horse is hurt too. How much health does my horse have again? It has 68 hit points, so it takes 17 damage, so it has 51 health left.
did I at least kill the spiders?
No, they are singed, but they are still doing just fine.
Alright. To change position so they do not get to zero in on where I am. Because I have cunning action and I can do that. It allows me to dodge, dash, or disengage.
Go on. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait! I just realized something.
What?
What?
Since I took damage from him, can't I do a reaction?
If
I
you
would like
took
to use my
damage,
reaction.
so you're gonna use your reaction to, but you took damage from Angus,
Exactly.
so you would blast your own companion on purpose.
He knew what he was doing.
Well, you don't know that I knew. I was
You know what?
invisible.
Fine. Theragal will not use his magic on this halfling.
You get halfling the benefit of the doubt.
No, not
Just how
now.
stupid I
You know
am.
what? Just shoot him. Shoot him. Kill him. Let's just destroy him right here. I can use Hellish Reboot. Now you gotta do dexterity save.
Oh.
And you point your finger at the creature that damaged you, and is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 of fire damage on a failed, or half as much damage on a successful one. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell on a second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each level above first. I'm 2 levels above first. That means you take 4 d10s of damage on fail.
Wait, so, what, how much do I have to roll against?
14.
14. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna do this.
I'm just going with my character. This is what he would probably do.
This might be the moment where Theragal kills Angus or Angus kills Theragal. We're gonna be fighting between these two spiders, and they're not gonna have the slightest of what's going on.
Theragal is angry. He just been burned. So is his horse, and he is really hurt, and he knows who did it. So he's just going to, you know what? I'm done with this. I saved your life both times. You put me in danger like this.
Alright, I rolled a 15.
Well, okay, you take, this says, on a failed save throw, 2 down, or half as much damage on a successful one. So you take higher levels when you can cast a spell using a spell slot on second level or higher. Damage increases by 1d10 for each slot level. So I had so it starts, the failed one is 2d10. So, but if I was a successful, because I'm above the first, I'm above first level, so it acts as 2 extra d10s.
So whatever spell slot you're doing, what level spell slot are you using it in?
I'm using a second level spell slot.
So that adds, you said 2 d10s for it?
Yeah, it says when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot level above first.
Oh,
So
so
yeah, I guess
it
it's one
adds
extra
one.
d10. So he still takes still
Well,
takes
no,
2d10.
you'll
with extra
roll
damage.
you'll roll the whole thing, and then
Oh, and then,
you'll
yeah.
get a total. And since he succeeded, he'll take half of that total.
Okay, so it takes. Okay, so I do 3d10s, and he takes half of that damage.
Yes.
Alright then.
Oh dear.
This is gonna be the moment, and in retaliation on Angus's turn, he's just gonna unleash all of his fireballs.
I'm gonna throw a fireball, use my cunning action to throw a thing. I'm gonna put a fireball and a puffball into a thing. Oh my gosh, I have so many just kill each other. This is it. Angus and Paragon are killing each other.
This might be the end of the campaign right here.
Well, guess what, guys? If only you had success there, because I got 3 10s. You wouldn't I'm sorry. You wouldn't believe that. So he takes 15 damage. Fire damage.
The same amount of damage you dealt to me.
Basically.
I mean, I dealt. Okay.
So what just happened was an eye for an eye.
Flames.
So I'm at health. We're all. Oh dear.
Yes, I'm very angry. And those spiders are just like. I probably should bring attention to you though, because I basically lit you on fire. And probably also your little cloak.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be focused on you though, but I feel like the DM's not gonna allow that.
Oh, there's two spiders. Don't
dodge
worry.
and turn invisible.
Yeah, they'll both go for each of us. One for both of us.
All right. So now that that's been done, your reaction is finished. It is now Spider 2's turn. Spider 2 is that's the spider that was on the right. He's gonna go ahead and
Yeah, but who's
I probably burned your little clothes, so it's probably broken.
Well, no, who's closer to the spiders?
So Spider 2.
Yes, but I just made your presence known to them.
Spider 2 is going to go ahead and shoot a web out at Angus.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to make a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw?
Oh wait, no.
Oh, yes,
No, not on a web. Not on a web. I'm sorry. I just making a ranged attack. Oh yeah, I totally got it. Hit way above your armor class. So you are now webbed up. You're restrained in webbing. And that is... And he's going to start making his way up closer to you. So he's walking right on up to you. Spider 1 is going to go ahead and shoot its own web. Wait. Let me see. Nope, can't do that. So it's going to go ahead and close the distance between it and Theragal and take a bite at the horse.
Munch. Oh yeah, should look at its like armor class or whatever.
Yeah.
Armor class is 13.
Okay, it hit.
Okay. So right
so
now
it's
it
going
should
to
have
go
like
ahead.
51 health left.
Okay, so that's gonna go ahead and be 2d10s plus.
Oh wait, I just realized something! Oh my god, how did I not realize this? It says confer fire resistance. A nightmare can grant resistance of fire damage to anyone riding it.
Cool.
So
This is not. This is
damage.
Well.
Yeah, so you would have taken.
Horse.
You should have taken half of the damage that you took then, because that's what
then
resistance.
I took 17 minus. I mean, divide that in half, which is. Yes, it's like a very decimal. It's a decimal number.
Well, 17.5 would be 8.5, and then you always round up, so 9.
Yay. I actually only took 9 damage, and you took the full brunt of it.
So your horse is going to go ahead and take 15 piercing damage and needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes, do a Constitution saving throw. Alright, I'm just fixing my health. Also, my horse took that much health, half. Whatever. I'll just deal with it later. So, Constitution saving throw. Let's see. It got a 7.
It is failing, so that is... Alright, so it's going to take... it's going to take 3d10s of poison damage. That's 5. 14.
See, how much health do they have? Alright, so instead of taking 17, it took 9. Let me subtract.
22.
It has 79 health left, so it took 22 damage?
Mm-hmm.
That means it has 57 health left. No, wait, not 57, sorry. So it took 9 damage from this, so that's 59. And it took 22, which is 37. It's 37 health left. Now it's my turn, right?
Yes, it is your turn.
Alright. I think it's finally time I use this. I haven't used this at all. I want to use my 6-beat planar walker. My 6-bead.
What is that gonna do? I forget.
That'll be equipment. Beads. Next pair of beads. Let's see. Summons. It's a spell. Spell's called Planar Ally. It does. It's really long. You beseech an otherworldly entity for aid. The being must be known to you, a god, primordial, a demon prince, or some other being of cosmic power. That would be that one, the guy I worship. I forgot his name.
Mephistopheles.
You forgot Mephistopheles' name? He's gonna be upset.
It's been a long day.
It's not gonna go well. It's been a long day, and apparently Angus and Thurgal are trying to kill each other.
Honestly, it probably was always gonna end this way.
Probably, yeah.
The entity sends a celestial, an eternal, or a fiend loyal to it to aid you, making the creature appear in an unlucky space within range. If you know a specific creature's name, you can speak that name. When you cast a spell to request that creature, though you might get a different creature anyway, GM's choice. When the creature appears, it is under no compulsion to behave in any particular way. You can ask the creature to perform a service in exchange for payment, but it isn't obliged to do so. That requested task could range from simple fly us across the chasm or help us fight into a battle, to complex like spy on our enemies or protect us during our foray into the dungeon. Must be able to communicate with the creatures to bargain for its service. Payment can take a variety of forms. A celestial might require a sizable donation of gold or magic items to an allied temple, while a fiend might demand a living sacrifice or a gift of treasure. Some creatures might exchange their service for requests undertaken by you. As a rule of thumb, a task that can be measured in minutes requires a payment worth 100 gold per GP per minute. A task measured in hours requires 1,000 GP per hour, and a task measured in days up to 10 days requires 10,000 GP per day. The GM can adjust these payments based on the circumstances under which you cast a spell. If the tasks align with the creature's ethos, a payment might be halved or even waived. The non-hazardous tasks typically require only half the suggested payment, while especially dangerous tasks might require a greater gift. Creatures rarely accept tasks that seem suicidal. After the creatures complete the task or when agreed upon duration of the service expires, the creature returns to its home plane after reporting back to you. If appropriate to the task, and if possible, if you are unable to agree on a price for the creature's service, the creature immediately returns to its home plane. Creature enlisted to join your group counts as a member of it, receiving a full share of experience points and points awarded. So I just summon Mephistopheles to me.
You can try.
Well, I used it, so what happens?
You have... I'm gonna need you to just say more than I use this item. I'm gonna need you to come up with like a... I call out to blah blah blah, and you gotta do something.
Alright. I call out to you, Mephistopheles! Come to me in my time of aid to vanquish these foul spiders! Yeah.
Alright, give me a second here.
You just end it with that. Yeah.
But I already know it, and if he requires a payment, I already have an idea what I can do.
Oh. Angus is gonna. If it's Angus, Angus is gonna attempt to put Mephistopheles into the bag of devouring.
Well, this is gonna go.
Hold on.
Sure. Please help me. I am in deep stuff. I am in deep doo-doo. And I'm really angry.
And I'm really angry.
You're just super angry.
That's right. I'm on fire, please. Ducks.
I'm trying to find an appropriate something I can use here as a oops, that's not what I wanted to click on. Oh my. Oh my.
Nah. This is certainly getting interesting, isn't it?
Where's this like did not exist. The South, so.
Me and Angus basically just tried to kill each other.
Well, I didn't try to. I just forgot how powerful it was.
No, you knew what you were doing, you little halfling.
You don't know that.
I know exactly.
Besides, you got me back for it.
Yeah, besides, it doesn't matter. Even if it was an accident, it probably still would have attacked you. It's just how their goal is.
That's.
I'm just going by his character. Look, don't blame me.
Don't blame me.
Don't
blame this crazy old wizard man.
I made up. Yeah, he's a warlock.
Blame my
the man that I
fantasy
made.
character.
He just so happens to be really evil.
I may have something here. No, dang it. Why have I done this? Why have I done the thing that I've done?
Our poor DM.
I may have something that's going to work here. This is
What do I get? I wonder what's gonna happen.
this could work. This will be very interesting indeed. I just need I just don't know what the heck this thing is.
You don't know what it is. What is it called?
Oh, wait. No, I found it. Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
This,
What is it?
Alright, you chant this, your prayer to to Mephistopheles, and, you hear very faint in your mind, this kind of this voice, this kind of like a whisper, and it's like, can't reach, hold on, and then in a great fiery eruption directly in front of you, a huge fiend appears. He is a Balor. He's got his great wings unfurl, and he gives out a mighty roar. And
what's a Balor? Oh, that's a Balor! Oh god!
Uh-oh. I'm gonna Google him and search for Balor.
It basically looks like the thing from Lord of the Rings.
You know
Balrog, you mean?
a Balrog?
Like
it basically looks like a Balrog.
It's just a Balrog.
It's just a Balrog.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he's just a Balrog. Same weapons and everything.
Yeah, he's got the same weapons and everything. Let's see, does he have any languages? What languages do you... Oh, no, he can speak with telepathy. We're all good.
Also, I probably wouldn't be able to speak with them because I speak Abyssal and... Primordial and Infernal.
Oh, you do speak Abyssal?
No, I speak Infernal and Primordial, sorry,
okay.
and Celestial.
Well, he'll speak to you telepathically then.
Yes.
You hear a great booming voice in your head that I'm not sure I can pull off, but I guess I'll try.
You got this.
Let me see.
I believe in you.
I'm thinking.
Just don't mess up your vocal cords.
I'll just use my imagination.
Let me take a great swig of Gatorade and then I'll see. Fruit punch flavored.
I'm just looking at this massive thing and it just brought it to his way. I'm like, oh, whoa! That is definitely some help. Hopefully.
In your mind, you hear a great thunderous boom. Our Lord could not make it himself. This place is a little difficult to reach, but he was able to patch me through. What is it you ask of me?
I asked you to kill these pathetic spiders. I've been greatly wounded by my companion. And if you need a sacrifice, you can take him if you want.
He's faced away from you, so you can't see it, but you get the impression in your mind of like an arched eyebrow.
Oh no.
He's like, these pathetic whelps, this is all you've brought me here for?
Yes. Look, it's my first time using this. I didn't think I'd descend something so powerful, so great. I'm sorry that you had to waste your time on these pathetic spiders. I thought they would send something that could...
You expected Mephistopheles himself, mind
Not
you.
really Mephistopheles. I just wanted someone that could help me.
You did specifically call out to your patron of Mephistopheles and asked him.
I didn't ask him
you did say to come help. You did say, "Come help me."
Look, this is my first time using this spell. I got off a bead. Come on.
You
want a sacrifice?
If possible, the eyebrow arches even higher, and he's like,
Alright.
novice.
That's some high arched
I'm gonna get
eyebrows.
angry. I'm gonna get a little angry on the inside. I'm like,
Angus notices the spider that was attacking is it now looking at thing.
Oh, it's the spider is. If a spider could shiver, like quake in its boots, it would be.
what?
So, I'm gonna go ahead and insert Balor's turn directly after yours.
Does it desire sacrifice?
The Balor scene is. Well, let's see. Balor is thinking it over. Balor's thinking.
No, of course, I shouldn't repay you for your troubles.
It's
Just
a
have them right
simple.
over there.
It's a simple task. Kill some spiders and.
I'll make sure to only save this next time for a really big creature worthy of your might.
We could have taken a hide.
Look, I was very angry. And then you know what, my only companion.
Check it out what Angus says.
No!
I'm secure. Just there's all blush.
Look, can we just kill these spiders? You're...
The Balor turns and eyes you on your steed, and then
hello.
its face is like it's like ooh. And he says, "I see you have a nightmare."
Yes. It's quite a magnificent steed.
That.
You would like my nightmare?
Yes.
I have a quick question. I mean, of course you can have it. It's all yours, obviously. But what do you plan on doing with it?
That is my business and my business alone.
Of course. You can take the
What if you
nightmare.
have a figurine
You know what?
collection?
What if, as an extra, why don't you just, you can take the halfling with you too if you want. Go ahead and take it. It's free.
No, I'm pretty sure you don't want me.
He's, he'll be a little morsel for you, a little snack on the way back for your troubles.
Snap.
He seems. Let's see.
Well, he smells
I'm
me
gonna-
and he realizes how stinky I am.
Well, no, you're not next to him. You're quite a ways away, so he's got to
He's
look
way
over
there.
at you.
He's way
So
there,
I'm-
wrapped in web. Like an idiot.
I'm gonna. I hate to say this, Angus, but I am rolling for this choice.
That's fine.
There is a 20/20. I mean, there's a 50/50 chance.
I have a feeling I can talk my way out of this. If it goes right for me.
I'm pretty sure she won't care what you have to say.
You
Well, it's a
rolled a
sign of
crit
relief.
success.
Yeah.
So you are safe. He says,
I'm too stinky.
he
I
says
smell like
that
corpses.
that scrawny thing wouldn't even make a good snack. And
You can take a snack. I mean, he looks like an old man right now, but he's actually quite buff.
Oh, I'm very old. Besides, you're already taking my horse. I'm giving him something already in return.
And with that, he's going to go ahead and take his turn. So there is a spider that is standing directly next to you guys. So he's going to turn and...
Step one.
Holy moly.
I'm definitely gonna save something like this for next time, something big. So yeah.
This is amazing. I'm just
And what if
looking
you
at
get
his... I'm just looking at
Mephistopheles?
his actions.
Like, can I ask for the Balrog's name? It's like, excuse me, just in case I need you for something far more important than pathetic spiders, you know, something incredibly worthy of your stature. Can I have your name so I can, you know, summon you again? Surely I'll bring you a much greater challenge at these pathetic spiders. Again. Sorry about that. First time, you know, novice.
He seems, he chuckles and he seems amused, but in a good way that he's like, that almost like he kind of likes you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, now I gotta come up with the name for this guy.
His name's Jeff.
His name is Jeff Goldblum.
I call upon the demon! Oh, what if his name's Google?
Rog!
Rog.
He's going to be named... I'm sorry, I pulled up a demon name generator and I generated names and the first name on the list was Bad.
Bad? His name is just Bad.
And the second option on the list is Gas.
I said
Yes! Bad gas! Oh no!
Let's try something else, huh?
Bad gas. Why can't we just name him Jeff? I call upon the great demon, Jeff.
No, I know. I know this will tie Angus, this will tie in perfectly to our conversation the other day.
What's his name?
Oh my. Let me see. I'm thinking how to tie this in perfectly. What his name should be. How about I'm thinking I'm sorry, this whole interaction is hilarious.
I wonder how he'll react once he sees it turned back into a figurine, the horse.
Pretty sure he knows what it is.
I mean, it's a nightmare. It's a figurine that became a nightmare.
His name, he says, I am the great Google.
Google. The great Google.
The great demon of Google.
So I just spell it like Google.
Google. You write it down.
Of course, I'm gonna make sure to remember his name. So, like when I at least try to summon him, like call him on him specifically to have softly send him. Call him for him specifically. I can at least know his name, so he won't get angry.
He pops up and he screams, "There's an Arby's just down the road."
Thank you, great Google. What's an Arby's?
He goes, my map's function doesn't seem to work here.
he hands Thurgoll a picture of a cat.
What? Thank you.
Yeah, he goes to his pocket. He pulls out a cat picture. It's a picture of it's like a scroll, and on the scroll is a cat hanging from a tree, and at the bottom it says, "Hang in there."
Yes, that's very nice.
He pulls out an enchanted picture that just keeps doing the same action over and over again of a cat playing with a ball of yarn.
He hands it to you, and he's like, "Here, I like you." And okay. He's gonna go ahead and take his turn now and attack the spider that is right in front of you guys. I'm literally on my.
I would like to get away from the great Google, so a little bit, like at least where I'm like at least 7 feet away from him, because he has something called a fire aura, which it says at the start of each of the Valor's turn, each creature within 5 feet of it takes 10 3d6 fire damage, and basically, just by standing there, you could probably kill the spiders. Objects in the aura that aren't being warded or carried ignite, and creature that touches the Valor hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes 10 3d6 fire damage. Basically, all you have to do is stand there and they die. So I'm gonna get away from him, thank you. I'm just gonna get away from him, not be near him, thank you.
Am I a good distance away?
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're still way down the path. So you back away a little bit. You and your horse back away a little bit, and the spider doesn't know what's about to hit it. And now it is Google's turn. He looks at the spider, and the spider erupts into flames.
It's dead.
So
What about the other spider that's close to him? Shouldn't it doesn't die too?
hold on. So that spider, this spider has more health than you think it does.
Oh. The other one's
So
just dead.
it immediately took 17 fire damage.
I'll make sure to call for you when I really need you, guy. Oh, this is definitely not worth your time, but you know what? I appreciate it.
He gave you a cat poster.
Nice. Cat scroll.
And yeah, a cat scroll. So he's gonna go ahead and now he can attack. He's gonna use his long sword.
Melee weapon attack plus 14 to hit. Reach 10 feet. One target hit is 21 3d8 plus 8 slashing damage plus 13 3d8 lightning damage. The Valor scores a critical hit and rolls damage dice 3 times instead of yeah, this thing's dead.
So let's see. Hold on. It definitely hit. So he's going to go ahead and do 3d8 plus 8. So let me grab my d8. Oh, first roll, that's an 8. That's a 5. And that's a 4. So 17 plus 8. So it did 25 damage right off with that. And then slashing damage plus 3d6 of fire damage.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for Valor because he just had to waste his time with this.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. 3d8 of lightning damage. My bad, wrong one. 3d8 of lightning damage. That's a 3. That's an 8. And that's a 1, so that's 12. So it did 37 lightning damage. The spider is still alive.
Wow. That is one durable spider. I wonder what Fowler, the great Google, thinks about that. Survived its attack, but probably barely.
I mean, this spider is thoroughly dazed. Like it is like it's got like Google basically took his electric sword and slashed through him. Like he hacked some legs off, so that spider isn't like moving anywhere. It's basically trapped in death. And with that, it's Angus's turn. Angus, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Well, I'm going to cut myself out of the web and then hide amongst the bushes until Gugal leaves.
Well, then will we fight, or will we just say, hey, let bygones be bygones?
Probably.
So, you have to try and break out of your web.
Can I cut the web?
You can make an attack. You can make an attack on the web.
Alright, I'm gonna try to break the web. And if that fails, can I cut? Or no?
Yeah, well, you're not gonna have a movement, so you're basically just gonna take the action, so go ahead.
Alright. So if my initial attempt fails, I'm going to cut it. All right. I rolled an 18.
Oh yeah, you bust out of that webbing.
All right. Dive into the bushes and dash to get some distance between me and
You dove
Blair.
into the side of off the trail into the side, and you are now sitting in a dead bush, covered in spider webs. And you're just sitting there trembling, hoping
Ooh,
that...
I know what I should have done. I should have just said, Tower, I want to go home. And just went home. I'm tired of this.
You could have said that. You could have done that. Indeed, you could have.
Said that. But at the moment.
Alright, and with that, it's Spider 2's turn. Now, Spider 2 was making its way towards you, Angus, and it's watched you dive into the bushes. So it's going to go ahead and walk on up to your bush.
Does it know which bush? Because I have the Cloak of Elvenkind.
It's going to walk right up to the bushes, and it's going to go ahead and make an investigation check to see if it can find you. Let's see.
This dying spider was probably missing some of its legs. It's just gonna make it so it's you know, it's done. It just doesn't want to deal with what's going on here. It's just gonna go towards Angus.
Well, this is the second spider. This is the spider that wasn't next to you. It's like, I don't know what's going on over there. I'm gonna keep going over here.
Dead?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Alright.
This spider did not find you. It's just like rummaging in the bushes, like, that makes it Spider 1's turn. The spider is doing pretty bad. So this spider... now it's basically me fighting me, which makes this infinitely weirder for me.
You have to fight the battle. You're trying to attack the Balor? Are you serious?
Well, it can't. It has no hope of running away.
Yeah, but I don't really see it doing anything to this. Probably just like pinch him a bit. Probably not even that, man.
I mean, it is going. It basically all it can do at this point is try to bite him and hope for the best.
Honestly, I think all it can do right now is just lay there and accept death.
It's gonna make a bite.
Step 1 of your new spidery healthcare. Accepting your death.
Accepting your death. It totally missed. So it's just like it chomps its little fangies down onto. It attempts to chomp its little fangies down, but it just can't seem to make it through Balor's hell-toughened skin, and which makes it Theragal's turn.
Alright, I look at the great Goulet. Well, would you like me to finish off this pathetic whelp for you? Doesn't seem worth your time.
Goulet says, I haven't been out in a while.
Alright, then I'll let you finish him off.
So you're just gonna pass?
Off a bit, disengage.
Well, you're already...
I'm just gonna disengage then. I was like, I'll let
you've already passed out of range, so you don't need to disengage. What you can...
I shall let you...
finish him off. What you can do is, there's this concept where if you're not going to use your turn, you can basically pass your turn, which means you take yourself out of the order, and then insert yourself back into the order whenever you choose to.
Take myself out of the order, so basically... Oh, I see. So
you basically save your turn, and then you can declare, okay, now I want to take my turn, and then you'll just basically just insert yourself into that part of the order from now on.
Well, actually, I'm gonna use this turn to drink some potions. So
okay.
Damage.
All right.
Like, well, I'm going to drink some potions. You go ahead and have at them.
All right. So you're gonna do some healing.
Yes.
All right.
Let's see. Where is one? I should have a bunch in here.
Alright, while you use your healing potions, I'm gonna trust you to go ahead and make your rolls there, and I'm I'm gonna go ahead and do Google.
One potion of healing.
Googly's gonna go ahead and
2d4s
start
plus
attacking this spider. Googly's going to... Okay, nope. Googly's over here. At the start of Googly's turn, the spider... Sweet. The spider's going to again just start burning some more because of his fire aura, so he's going to go ahead and take 3d6 of fire damage.
It's just like it bites down into.
Oh, that's right. I forgot a creature that touches him. I forgot that a creature that touches also takes 3d6, so he's got to take that damage from his last turn. When he tried to bite him, that's 13 damage from him trying to bite him. So that's... Oh
it's
my.
Like, I wouldn't mind.
So now he's going to take his 3d6 for the start of this turn. Didn't take a lot that time.
No, I got this figured out. I'm just on my turn. I'm just gonna say, you know what, Tower? This is getting too weird for me. I'm gonna go home and eat something.
So he's going to go ahead and attack. Googly's going to go ahead and again attack with his longsword. So he's basically going to try and hack the rest of the legs off the spider.
When it bought it, it took 3d6s, and now from its aura, it should take another 3d6s.
I did.
Remember?
I did it.
Oh,
I did
right.
both sets.
That's one strong spider.
This spider started out with over 100 health.
Jesus.
The other spider less health, but still up there. He's gonna go ahead and do his... The spider, he's gonna go ahead and try and hack the rest of the legs off the spider. He seems to be very amused by this.
By suffering, wicked suffering.
And he, of course, hits. Because there's no way he can miss. He literally has a plus 14 to hitting with his longsword, which means he can never miss this spider. He would have to roll a crit 1 to miss this spider.
He's like, whoops. Missed.
He would then be extremely embarrassed as he missed this spider. So he, of course, really the only reason I have to roll anymore is to see if he crit fails or crit succeeds. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and take the 3d8. 9, 12 of slashing damage, plus 3d8 of lightning damage. And the spider, he hacks the rest of the legs off the spider, and the spider is dead. Now he has a multi-attack, so he's... Oh, let's see, how far away? No, his whip won't reach. So he's gonna go ahead... Well, he's gonna go ahead and use his movement to... he has a teleportation.
Oh.
So he's gonna go ahead and teleport for his movement.
He's still awesome.
And he's gonna teleport right on up to that second spider. So Google has annihilated one spider and has now positioned himself to destroy the second one. Oh my gosh. And with that, it is Angus's turn.
Okay, with that, it's turn. Well, Angus is gonna step out and say, Tower, I wanna go home.
And with that, a door appears directly in front of you.
I calmly walk through the door and close it behind me.
And And with that, the door vanishes into thin air, and you are now back inside your nice house. You are no longer in combat. You can do whatever you want.
I want to drink enough potions to heal myself.
All right, go ahead and do so.
Wait, it hasn't been an hour. Can I eat a sandwich?
No.
It has not been an hour since you discovered the box and took the sandwich out, and summoned a new sandwich for yourself.
It's been a real rough 45 minutes. So, I'm gonna just drink some health potions. Yeah. So I'm gonna drink like 2, I think, 2 health potions, or like just I'll try 1 and then drink another one to
All right. Well, while you do that, while you are safe in your home, the Spider 2 is going to turn and face this new opponent that has appeared before. It basically turns to, it like feels this wave of heat appear next to it. It turns startled, and it's like, ooh.
Oh, that is not a good thing to be seeing right now.
So it's actually going to turn and try and run along the path.
I just summon this basic deadly giant beast for pest control.
So it's going to go ahead and run down the path.
He's like, it's gonna run away.
It's gonna try and run away.
It's like, oh, I'm out of here.
Unfortunately, I failed to disengage the spider, I just realized, which means that Google gets a, what is it called, he gets a reaction, which means he gets a melee attack.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that.
So, his melee attack is a sword. So, this spider is going to go ahead and take some d8s of damage. It's going to go ahead and take... Oh my. It went ahead and took 28 damage, and it is now missing several legs. It is realized very quickly that it is done for, and with that, it is Theragal's turn.
I'm just gonna pass, you know, just gonna watch.
Alright.
Not laughing at the spider.
Great. So Google's turn. Google is going to go ahead and smash it with his sword and probably finish it off right here.
On a day's work.
Well, he has just, he's ending this battle in the best way possible. He rolled a crit success.
Oh.
How is this gonna happen? What's gonna happen to this spider?
Well, now...
Angus...
Well, this
Angus is left in the building.
This means that he rolls damage dice 3 times. So, it is now 9d8. Well, it's 3d8 plus 8 3 times.
Oh my.
Oh my god, I just realized the Balor can summon its own demons.
It's like the demon of demons.
I summon you, demon! He just comes out, I summon you, demons!
I summon you, demon!
I summon you, slightly smaller demons.
He summons Being
What?
and asks
Where am I?
Jeeves.
Oh. And Yahoo.
Mm.
And Yahoo, yeah.
And beings.
Two beings. There's two demons named Being, and they're constantly trying to.
So you're trying to I'll constantly act like googly.
They look up to him. and then you see then the smallest one, it's like a small old one, and it's a Internet Explorer.
It's really slow and
I
terrible.
used to be like you.
It's the Google it.
Points. I remember what.
This spider never stood a chance.
Of course. Nothing can stand against the great power of the great Google.
Google's crit dealt 123 damage.
It's beyond dead.
Is there a crater?
So Google took his great lightning longsword and smashed smashed it into the spider, and the spider basically just disintegrated on impact, and there is now a great crater in the ground where the spider once stood. As it does so, Google laughs maniacally. He's like, "None shall cross me. I am the great Google."
What if
I laugh
Google
with him
takes
saying,
offense to you laughing?
Of course! You are too great for these spiders! You are... We're so much above them!
And, he says, "That was great fun, but that doesn't mean that I don't want my payment now."
But of course! Just to let you know that it's a figurine, so it'll turn into a figurine soon.
And, he goes, "Oh, that's no concern for a great being like me." And,
But of course! Now please, take your prize. You've more than
Take
earned
it
it.
from me.
and with that, he teleports right next to you, picks up the horse, and you quickly realize you are still on it.
I am still on this horse. Could you give me a moment to get off?
Oh, my bad. He he lowers it down for you.
Of course, thank you. I
What if
will
you
make
just
sure to call
flipped it
upon you
upside down
again
and like
for a
dumped
much
you off
greater
of it?
task, worthy of your power. Trust me,
He's-
I'll make sure to really think it over.
I look forward to such a time.
Of course, I look forward to seeing your power once more.
And with that, a great pillar of flame erupts around him, and then the flames die down, and he and the horse are now gone.
Well, that was amazing. Sucks I lost my horse, but you know what? That was worth it, seeing all that happen.
Alright.
And terrifying. There goes my...
Angus.
That was amazing.
Angus
Alright. Let's get rid of this
Angus.
horse.
in his house says, "I want to go where Theragol is."
And the door opens, and you see... the front door opens, and you see Theragol on the other side.
I see Theragol standing in the way. So I walk out of the door and say, "Hey, how's it going? So, have fun with your demon friend, eh?"
I turned around, and yes, it was quite an amazing thing to see. You should have been there. You killed them all very
Oh, I
easily.
was.
His power was very great.
Oh, I was, but I figured I might get in the way, so I skedaddled.
Of course, it takes you, after all this time, you finally realize that.
You feel
yes.
a ping of jealousy, Angus, as you...
Angus.
As you're like, what if
Oh,
I
yeah,
never am able
has
to
the pair
do
of beads,
something as
and I don't.
amazing like that?
Hmm. That's
Don't even try
true.
it.
That is a good idea, but Angus is a lot harder than you take him for. Don't worry, you don't think I'm doing such a thing. Stay.
Stay away from my beads. I remember, I'm very protective of my stuff, so I wouldn't let you
Well,
near them.
shut up, Theragal. You don't know what's going on between the Angus and the Dungeon Master.
I know you steal stuff all the time, and you saw how great my thing was, and you're gonna try stealing it. Besides,
No,
actually,
I
you
didn't.
can't use it. It's attuned to me.
It's true.
I've attuned
true,
it.
like- Well, I can just see if I can buy one from what's your face.
And also, you have to attune it to yourself to actually be able to use it, and you don't even know how to do magic.
I have 2 Arcana.
You get to actually be able to use magic in general. You have to be a magic user.
I imagine I can
You have to
figure
be like
it out.
you have to be like me, an actual
Well,
person who
no,
uses
a magical item can be attuned by anyone who meets the requirements of attunement for that item. It just means you have to. Attunement basically means you sit there and contemplate the item over. It's hilarious, the description of attunement. It's like you basically do what you did to the tower, comprehend it entirely.
Attuned to the tower.
You
That
sit
makes it
and
make
just
more sense now than me just comprehending it in some knowledge forms. I attuned it to me.
well, it's more like
Oh,
you've attuned yourself to the tower.
Yeah. Well, I like to think it the other way around because you know what? I'm very great.
Yeah.
If you're attuned to the tower, does that mean the tower can use you as a magical item? Like, you're just
I don't
going
think so.
along and then the tower's like, it use you like you use a prayer bead and all of a sudden you just spit out like a fireball or something.
It'll make me use my magic.
Samantha summons you.
So I'm like, what?
Ooh.
Oh my, this makes some good implications for things I can do later with you. This is gonna be hilarious.
Well, you can only make me use my magic.
Alrighty.
Alright.
You guys gonna head on down the road now?
So,
I
I
can
know,
walk.
I know.
I
I
would-
have a bag
I
of
would like-
tricks.
I would like to note, Theragal, for the great use of your prayer beads, I'm giving you another, inspiration point.
That means I still have 2 inspirations because I never used my other one.
I know, I have it here in note. I've tallied it into your, total of inspiration points.
Yeah. Well, that was a lovely time. I think I really broadened the great roleplay. Or maybe I didn't. I just thought me amusing. Either way.
With
it doesn't
that,
hate
for
me.
taking down 2 colossal spiders, and everything else you've done in between, I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys deserve a level.
Yeah.
Hooray. Alright. I'm gonna go edit Angus, I guess. Okay.
Alright, let's do this.
Edit. Alright, manage levels.
Alright, let's see. Level 4.
You guys have been, this has been very interesting. See, this is why I gave you cool magical items, because I knew you guys would use them in cool ways.
9.
Alright.
This was hilarious. I'm going to bookmark Googly's,
Googly.
stat
14.
page. This is hilarious.
14. 15. 19. 20. 21. I got 21 extra health. So that's like
Manage HP.
54.
I roll 4 d8s. The d8 is the one that only goes at
The one that has no numbers higher than 8.
Yeah, and roll 2 at the same time.
Ability score improvement. I said when you reach 4th level, you hit again at 8, 12. Increase one ability score of your choice by 2, or increase 2 ability scores of your choice by 1. As normal, you can't increase. Feat. What's a feat? Choose a feat. I can't choose a feat. Apply an ability score. Choose an ability score. Alright, I can give me a better ability score. Alright, let's see. What's my ability score?
So what level does this make you guys?
4.
4, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I wanna do...
Ability score improvement. One choice. You reach 4th level, again at 8th, 10th, and 12th and 9th level, you can increase an ability of your choice by 2, but you can increase 2 ability choices by 1 as normal. Can't increase an ability score above 20 using this feature. So, choose an option. Ability score and feat. Each one. Oh wait, using the optional feats. What happened? Hold on.
Wait, can I add another class?
If you want to multi-class.
Then yes, I would like to add another class. What does that mean for me?
Oh my, you'd have to go look at multi-classing. It's like a whole crazy system. That's like... Because I think you have to like level each class or whatever. It's...
Choose a feat.
It's...
Oh, you have to be at...
crazy.
You have to be at level 16 though. Feat. See what feats I have available. Feats.
Any new spells?
I think I'll just choose to ability score improvement because it doesn't seem like the feats are gonna work.
Oh yeah, I can learn another cantrip, it seems. Heck yeah! Cantrips are always good.
What's my lowest? I'm gonna increase my dexterity by 1 and increase my constitution by 1. And oh wait, hey look, I do have another class available at Hulls and parentheses 16. So I don't think I can, you know. Alright, I'm leveling up. Now my dexterity is +4, and my initiative is +4.
Nice.
Right, I think I'll learn this. Heck yeah. And I can learn, I think, one more spell. Yes. What second level spell can I learn?
I have a plan. I think it's a delicious plan. But I think I'm gonna only have to be able to talk to the DM about my plan.
It's a plan against me, isn't it?
Oh,
no,
you can.
not necessarily against you.
You can text it to me.
Alright, passing notes.
Oh my goodness, really?
What? Oh.
I mean...
Yeah, it's a plan. I have a feeling it will work.
A feeling it will work.
Yeah.
I guess I think we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't even... This is... Oh my gosh. See, it feels... See, part of me feels like I let Theragal try one absolutely ridiculous stupid thing, and it's only fair that I let you try one ridiculous stupid thing.
Why can't I know?
But...
Because then you'd freak out.
I'd freak out. But that just makes me very suspicious of you. Like, why can't I be on this? So you tried to, do something to me?
I'm not doing something to you, I'm doing something for me.
I can assure you that it does not cause you damage in any way, shape, or form.
Don't cause me.
This is crazy. Okay. I'm not gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one as my thing.
Well, I did it. I'm done.
Perfect. So you guys continuing down the path, I suppose?
Yes. I'm gonna get rid of Balor's stay right here and get rid of my nightmare since I won't be having it anymore.
Yeah. I gave it to you and then I took it away.
Well, I had it, now it's gone. That sucks, I guess. But you know what? I'd rather him take the horse than something, something like me.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, he deserves it. Like, look at the big guy.
You
I don't know what
have
he's gonna do with
the
it,
horse to
but
give him next time he shows up.
Yeah,
I
what
guess
is
I'll
he
find
gonna...
something.
What is...
I mean, he doesn't do much. Maybe I can offer him a great battle as soon as I don't know. Let's fight that guy. You'll like it. You'll have fun. That's my offering.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that last one you said.
So wait, is this all gonna happen now or next game?
What
It's gonna
the
happen
one?
eventually.
It's an eventually type thing. More of a, I won't say long term, more of a medium term thought. Which is interesting. So you guys continuing down this path?
Yes.
All right. You guys walk your way down this path a little further to find that I need to pull up my map. Just a second. I have like 50 billion things open and I don't have that open? Okay. Every time I think I have all the things I need to have open, I discover that I left something out, or that all of a sudden I need to open something new. Alright. Yeah, I'd say you guys... Alright, you guys come out of... Like, you reach the end of this path to a... You reach... Basically, it turns into a bit of a... The forest kind of ends, and there's like tall grasses and almost plain-like, and there's like a large lake in front of you. But between you and that lake lies a large square-like tower.
It's a tower within a tower.
It's the Infinity Tower, mate.
Well,
It is a large stone brick tower with like
Man,
gargoyles
somebody
on the
must
top
have been
and
pouring for a while.
crazy stuff.
They got a lot of aesthetics.
They got all the aesthetics, man. There's like old, there's like old, but it's like, but it's not like a new tower. It looks like old and decrepit.
Okay.
You can see where windows once were, but like somebody has taken like just random stones and what?
Can I do see if the tower is filled with kobolds?
Can I finish like my description?
Sir. Yes.
You can see where there were once windows, but someone's taken like just mishmash chunks of rocks and filled the windows in completely. So there are no more windows in this tower. Everything has been blocked off. The only opening you can surmise there to be anywhere in this tower is the large front door. And this tower.
Spider. So many spiders.
I'm so used to saying spider. And this tower is absolutely covered in spider webs.
Oh my.
Well, we gotta go in and mention. Oh, I just realized something. You just lost your ring. You took the horse, and your ring was still on it.
That's fine. I'll just get it out of my inventory, I guess.
Yeah, you did lose your ring of water walking.
Well, ain't that? Doesn't that,
We both lost something today.
And with that, I think we'll end this this session because I do not have all of the dungeon or tower map. I have not finished all of it yet. So I do now know what's at the end of it and what is at the beginning of it, but I have not finished the middle. So, so we're gonna call it here.
Ladybug.
Yeah, it's just like Ladybug.
Are we gonna encounter Grimbo?
We still haven't even encountered Blarg.
Glarg.
Oh, it's a goblin, I know. That's why I know how to speak goblin. Oh my gosh, is he gonna speak like, what's his face from West of Loathing? Gary?
I feel like we're gonna encounter these people that you're talking about. In that little tower.
I mean, they're people from the backstory. Blarg is a goblin merchant that taught me the ways of thievery and let me into the Thieves Guild.
So with that, we're gonna end the session here with you guys staring up at a large tower, covered in spider webs. You can only assume that this is the origin point, you could say, of this spider blight around you.
Why? Oh, well, why is it in like a field? And why isn't the field just dying and awful?
Oh, it is, but it's still a field.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's just everything here is covered in webs.
Oh. Oh my gosh, you're gonna meet.
What?
You're gonna meet Brian. Go to the top of the tower, and there's Brian.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's Brian. And he'll be like, I would assume that no introductions are necessary. My reputation precedes me. It speaks for itself. But I would like to know who you are then, though. So you would assume introductions are necessary.
Oh.
Yes, we know who you are, Brian. You're very famous.
I think Raso's projecting that he doesn't know who Magic Brian is.
I know, it's like Spider you guys talked about that.
Oh hey, I have a viewer. Goodbye, viewer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hello, Brian. Yes, you're Spider.
It'll be Magic Brian, and next to him will be Spider Brian. Brian with an I and Brian with a Y. So we're referencing the Adventure Zone. It's a D&D podcast. It's very great. The McNamara brothers are amazing. Anyway, but we're gonna call it here. Good night, good morning, good evening, good whatever it is at the time that you are currently listening to this.
Even if you live in linear time, that is.
If you even live in linear time. Yeah. If not, then good, whatever you want it to be. Just good. Just good.
Have a great time in the fourth dimension.
Just good. Have a good one. Have a good one, whatever that one may be.
Have a good eternal one.
But this has been Morse with Raso and Robot.
Yes.
We hope you've had fun with us on our journeys. Like we've had a lot of fun. Tell us what your favorite thing so far has been. Your thoughts on Google, the Balor demon. Remember that
hope to see him again soon.
That NPC and item suggestions can be left in the comments or over on my Twitter. My Twitter handle is Morsekami. I'm also on Tumblr if you want to reach out to me there. We've had a lot of fun. Hope you've had fun too. We will see you guys in the next life. Bye.